Hello, today we're going to have a look at a song by the Black Eyed Peas called I Got a Feeling. Now the chords in this are G, a G fifth, a G power chord actually, a G5, a G major, a G sus4 and a E minor. Now we're going to play these all around the third position. Anyway, I'll give you a demo, show you how it goes, and then we'll break it down a little bit and you can have a go at it. It's not too difficult. Well, I say it's not too difficult. The position, there's not a lot of changing in it. We stay, like I say, we stay around the third position. Anyway, let me show you how it goes and then we'll break it down. Keep doing that for about 5 minutes and you'll be all the way through the song. Right, so the first chord we're going to look at is a G5. Now, normally a major chord is made up of the first note, the third note and the fifth note of a scale. So in the scale of, for a G major chord we will have a G note, and the third note, which is 1, 2, 3, which is a B. So we got 4, 5. So we're using the fifth note, which is a D. Normally, so we have a G, a B, and a D. Would be a G major chord. But for this song, we're going to use a G5 chord, which leaves out the third altogether. Now the third is usually the note that defines the chord. You can have a normal major third, which will give you a major chord. If you put a minor third in, you've got a minor chord. This time we're going to ignore it. It's going to be major, it's not going to be major, it's not going to be minor. We're just up in the first, which is G, and the fifth, which is D. Now instead of doing it on the two thickest strings, your sixth and your fifth, we're going to do it, we're going to put the G on at the fourth fret of the fourth string. Now I use my third finger for that. Then we want another D to thicken it up slightly, which we use the open G string. So we've got a G. My ears are going. 2 G's, and we'll put the D on and the Belmonts, on the third fret of the B string. That's better. So we've got 2 G's and a D note on the third fret of the B string. So that sounds when you play one after the other, but we're going to play them together. Now I'm muting slightly using that part of my hand, that part of my palm. And I'm doing that by lightly laying it across the strings near the bridge. You can also mute using, by taking these fingers, your left hand fingers, off ever so slightly when you play. So you can go, see that? So you've got two ways of muting actually. You've got that way and you've got that way. So I do a combination of the two, but basically what you're after is a sound of sort of so you've muted it. It doesn't ring. I suppose you could do if you wanted. It's up to you, I prefer to mute it. Then what we want is a G sus4 chord. Now, when you're doing a suspended fourth chord, what you're actually doing, you're doing a major chord, but you're taking the third out and you're substituting it with a fourth. Now the fourth note in G major, 1, 2, 3, 4, is a C. So the notes that you want for your sus4 chord are G, which is the first, 1, 2, 3, 4, you want a C, and you want a D. You want those three together. Now to do that you could do it, you keep your G on the D string, 4th, 5th fret of the D string. You make a C with your little finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, so that's your C. So you got those two together, and then you want your D, which is your D on the B string. So you started off using those two fingers, your 3rd and your 1st finger. This time you're going to put your little finger on the 5th fret of the G string, so you've got suspended 4th, G sus4. So you've got 4 of those, which is a bar of G5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half a bar, 2 beats of a G sus4. So you got. Then you want a G major, which is those notes we said before, a G, a B and a D, which we're playing here. G, B, D, which is your 5th fret of the 4th string, 4th fret of the 3rd string, which is a B, and that D again. So if you think about it, we're doing, that D is not moving throughout, that D is constant. And your G is constant. The only thing that's changing is a C and a B and a G. So you go G, C, B. So that 3rd chord is actually a G major. So we've got open, the G5 power chord, 1 bar. Half a bar of G sus4, half a bar of G major. Yeah, so we've got, up to now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, G power chord. G sus4, half a bar. 1, 2, G major, half a bar. The tab will be available on the guitarsecret.com. Actually, I'll put it there, you can go and download it, make it a lot easier as well. So we've got a bar of G5, half a bar of G sus4, half a bar of G major, 2 bars of the G sus4 again, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. You with that? So up to now we've got a bar of G5, half a bar of G sus4, half a bar of G major. Then we go back 2 bars of G sus4. Not Jesus 4, G sus4, and then we're going to do 2 bars of E minor. Now E minor we usually do there, but we're not going in. It's too much of a move, I can't be bothered. Well, let's do it in the 3rd position. So we'll do the notes we're looking at: G staying where it is again, a B, and an E. It's an inversion of an E minor. We've got the G and the bass. The inversion means change the notes around. Normally, in a minor chord, a major chord, you play, your lowest note is your root note. But in this, the highest note is the root note, which is an E there. So anyway, we've got a G note, which is your 3rd finger, 4th string, 5th fret, as it has always been. 2nd finger, B note, G string, which is your 4th fret. Little finger, 5th fret, B string, which is an E. So that's your 3 notes. You put another G on the top string if you like, using your 1st finger at the 3rd fret. There's your E minor. If you saw that written down, it would actually be E minor slash G, because your G is in the bass. You with that? It's an E minor chord, but instead of playing an E bass note, you're playing a G in the bass. E minor slash G. Doesn't matter so much, so long as it sounds like this. So we've got, from the top, we've got, which is a power chord, G sus4, G major, G sus4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, back to G sus4, back to your power chord. You with me? Go back over it. See if you're having any trouble with it, just go to theguitarsecret.com, look on the right hand menu and you'll see a little guitar video lessons and the tab will be there underneath this little video. So hope you have fun with that and keep on rocking.